Today I'm going to be going through a clay table I use for one of my clients that is going after social media agencies, and it basically booked a meeting on the first day of their campaign. So onwards and upwards, this is something that happened basically yesterday. So I'm just going to go through the clay table I'm using and how I'm segmenting with everything that's kind of going on with cold email now. And yeah, so let's go right into it. Awesome. So this is the clay table that I'm running. As you can see, it's social media. These are all social media agencies between the sizes of it's 5 to 75. And basically the first thing, so it looks like there's a lot going on. There's really not that much going on, and I'll just kind of go through my thought process. This is the main section you need to look at is the validate email, the formatting, the company name. Ooh, stop it. I love when Clay acts up. And ensuring that they actually have some of the variables that I'm looking for. And then I moved it to a different clay table, which I'll get into why I'm doing that and why the workbook is literally the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like whoever invented this is just Google Sheets on steroids, and I love it. So this is I'm running Lead Magic. So this is Lead Magic as a verification. The reason I'm running this is first of all they have insane verification software where my bounce rate is like sub 1%. So look at them. They have some good stuff. Also, they're insanely cheap and probably one of the best on the market because just value for money is out of this world. And when I run this like validation, so this is the first. So when I import a list into this is the first thing I'm running. The reason being is I need to see what the MX provider is because I'm not delivering to Microsoft right now until I mess up or I start messing around with some Azure IPs, which I'm kind of doing now, which I haven't done yet. But you see, this is Google Workspace. This like these are Microsoft Azure or not Azure, but Microsoft IPs. Like this is Zoho Mail. I'm gonna see if I can see Mimecast and Proofpoint should be here somewhere. Uh, yeah, so Proofpoint. So this is a valid catch-all, whatever. But as you can see, it's valid. It's Google Workspace, and obviously there's catch-all. So the way I ran this was if I come into formatted company name. So I don't use the company name validator inside uh Clay because I've ran it before on a few and it doesn't work as well as AI and this literally costs like 0.0000001% or something. So all it is you'll be given a company name. Um your goal is to take the company name, remove any irrelevant information, LLC or locations, institute, blah 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 blah. You can look at this yourself if you want. That's the context. But the main thing here is run settings. So I made a form. I just asked. I was like, if valid is has Barracuda, Proofpoint, Mimecast, Microsoft 365, don't run it. Make it negative. If it has MX provider, blah blah blah, lowercase, substatus, all this stuff, right? And it basically needs to be not those. So that's the only way this will run. And this is how I'm basically segmenting my leads list in, I won't say the modern age, but like cold email is always changing. So this is what I'm doing now to kind of counteract everything that's going on. And let me see, how much is this? I don't even know how many zeros. 0.0 1/10,000 of a cent of a dollar. I don't know. That's a like it's not a lot, right? It's not a lot. So that's what I'm running, and basically it outputs a good company name. And then after this, the only way. So this is the next thing. So this eats up a lot of I guess coinage, dollary dues, whatever you want to call it. And this is website services. So these guys, this is obviously the website I'm working with, and I'm basically checking if they use certain services, like if they have certain services that they actually like service. So social media, if they actually have it on their website. And this is a way of not emailing terrible leads, and how I was able to book a meeting on the first day of a brand new campaign of a new industry that I haven't really touched yet. Like they were doing software for these new companies. Like this isn't normal, you know? Like the formula or the basics don't change across industries. So basically, don't email terrible people. So this is run condition not met. So the way this ran is if it's either I either copy and pasted the same formula in, and I'll show you the prompt in a second. If I come over here, yeah, so I copy and pasted the same prompt in. So if these were the exact same, it would run. And the prompt is basically, you are an expert private investigator. I'm going to provide you with a website of someone I want you to investigate. Your job is to confirm if they provide one of these services. And these are easily automatable, kind of helps on the end. If they don't have if they don't have to, if they don't have to explicitly say these exact services, I just want you to get a general idea if they provide these services. I spelled management wrong. Manage. Lovely. If you cannot find it on the first page, research page is connected to the website. If you cannot find one of the above services, please output no data. If you do not find services, only output the services. If you do find services, only output the services and nothing else. And then you link the website. The reason behind this is, uh, save. I guess I made some changes. God, I don't even remember. Right, and this is good because now I'm only emailing people, so it basically runs through, and this costs like 1/1000th of a cent. So for 10,000 leads to validate, it's about $10. So I think this is 20. So this cost $20,000 to validate. It was so worth it. Again, so worth it. And I think I have another base table with 20K leads. So in general, it costs, I think it was between $30 and $40 just to validate that, which honestly, again, it was worth it because I booked a call on the first day. This is why you spend money on your clients, guys. Please load. Oh, this happens. It's because there's so much data, right? And basically, the reason I segment this is any of the leads that have no data on them are now my leads because I can use them for my clients. So I'm going to email them because like I can help these people book more meetings. So like I have a pretty vague campaign. I just ram volume, and it just kind of works because my offer is a bit more. It requires less technical ability to run. So what I've done is, and this is what I think everybody should be doing, you should have multiple different clay tables. So like this specific clay table is just for qualifying leads. The reason I don't know why I'm holding a pencil right now, but the reason you're qualifying leads is because like one clay table, like I've tried to do the clay table where there's like lots of different stuff flying around and this is relying on this thing and it's all kind of on one thing. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. Just make it two different clay table and just stop using like instead of having needing like 150% brain power, you need like 100%. And that's way more doable. So I specifically had this split up into basically it was 5 to 25 because they have different pain points, but I realized afterwards it was okay. So basically I mapped everything to this clay table here. Hopefully it loads, and as you can see it's just, oh yeah, and then I made some formulas. So this is just like an opener for some of my campaigns, and this is the master opener for that, right? And now I just have a formula like table that's mapped out with 11,700 leads that are only Google or only other, and I can email them for my own emails. And this is going to book a lot of meetings, so I'm excited. And the reason I'm segmenting is because I use the location of where they're based as a touch point in the email. And basically, some of them don't have touch points. So I basically had to make a formula that if, let's say, if it did, then what is the text? I find you guys online. We're looking for agencies in city. You guys seem like a fit, so I figured I'd reach out. Something simple like that. Like it's not difficult. And then the other opener is literally like, how many more meetings are you looking for this month? And this is only if it doesn't exist, and then I can just put this in, right? This is like it's fine, it works. And then the CTA is obviously a bit different. So now this is where it gets really techy. I love this stuff. So this is where like people should definitely be looking into it and using clay for actual like abilities and like being special and having like technical prowess to book meetings. So I now have everything mapped into a new table. This is 5 to 75, all the qualifications done. It's not messy is the main thing I'm looking at, right? This is literally there's like 18 columns here maximum, which is nice. And all this is I took the company domain and I got the case study from their website, which is just incredible because it converts. I'll say it again, it converts. And this is the prompt I'm running. Let me see, open up. Find one case study from the following website. Here's their website, company domain. As case study is usually a proof of success that a company can get results for other companies. Only look at the provider website. Do not Google search elsewhere. It will be found on one of the following pages, blah, 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 blah. Do not return the company name of the current company. Return just the name of one company that is case study. If you cannot find one, return none found. I'm pretty sure I got this off a YouTube video, and then I adjusted it because it was kind of like not working. So props to whoever that was. Apologies. I'm not sure who it is, but now I'm doing the same thing. So someone's gonna take this, right? And then this ran, and this costs Again, I that's like one thousandth of a cent or something. I don't know. And basically now I have a bunch of leads, which are like Nine Lives Cafe, Impossible Foods, and then again, apologies. I then put it through a company name formatter to make sure like Nine Lives Cat Cafe. I'm not sending that in an email. Like nobody here in their right mind is sending that in an email. If you are, insane, right? Don't do that. And then um yeah, impossible and in red, like people will understand. Like when you say red roof, like if you put that in an email, people will understand. And then what you do after that is what was this again? Saw you helped businesses grow and wanted to reach. Oh yes, this is just another opener for other campaigns. So this is basically if they had a case study, then I made an opener additionally for them. So obviously you see there's a few problems here, but most of them are doing pretty well. And this is let me see, company mission. What did I put for this? What? Sorry. I'm going to provide you with a summary of the business. Oh no, I didn't provide a summary. Website. This was for a different. Actually, it doesn't really matter. And you, to help how they help them with a unique mechanism to save time, money, or blah blah blah. Saw you worked with ICP mission of what they do and wanted to reach out. Don't use any buzzwords, adjectives, be Spartan, and keep it to the point. Have no describing words. This works really well for different industries. For social media, it's a bit more like it's not as nuanced, to be completely frank. So like you can take this with a grain of salt, but like it's not as nuanced. So there's that. And then I think you only run this if this should be if you should only run if thingy exists. Company name format. There should be something because I don't know why it didn't run. I'm thinking I'm missing something here. Oh god, who knows? But basically, this only ran when that exists, and then yeah, it's pretty simple like that. And then basically, my whole thought process is split it up, run the clay campaigns, and again, this booked on the first day. Literally, I sent like 600 like emails, and I booked a call, and it was like, okay, this is like it works, you know. So there's that, and then this is the other one. This is lookalike campaigns. The concept's the exact same. I don't think I split this one up though because there was a lot less leads and it wasn't as complex and didn't require as many brain cells, which is nice. So yeah, so this is the clay table split up. If you want something like this for your business, if you'd like to send 30 to 50,000 personalized cold emails a month, and you have something like this integrated inside sending personalized emails at scale, there's a link below inside the description. You can book a discovery call with me, work with MTOS. Otherwise, I have another. It should be up here somewhere. It's basically a video, an hour-long video of me walking you through how I cold email with AI and all the other basically integrations and everything I do on that end. So there's that. It should be up here somewhere, or it's here. I don't really do this often. So enjoy, and otherwise, subscribe. Goodbye.